This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now here come the Raiders. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. To throw is Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
They'll try the right side here with White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll try the air now with Smith.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
He completes this to Sutton. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Nix looking to throw again. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a run by Wayne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 9.
Now a first carry for the fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Smith. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. To throw is Nix. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
To J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, here's Nix. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Nix. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So out come the Raiders. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.